return of the original Tommy has also reignited his ruthless and impulsive nature. His cold-blooded execution of Chewie on the street set in motion a series of events that will echo throughout Season 2 of Force. What follows is a perilous cycle of retaliation, pulling the CBI and treason into a full-fledged war, though Diamond, Tommy's brother, sternly warns him about the futility of the battle. However, Tommy's odds of victory seem exceedingly slim. Beyond the clash between the CBI and treason, tensions escalate on the streets with an impending showdown between the Serbs and the Mexicans. Invariably, Tommy finds himself in the thick of it, historically adept at positioning himself amidst power players and leveraging their conflicts to his own advantage. The situation teeters on the edge of an all-out gang war, entangling families, Mexicans, and Serbs. Tommy's challenges multiply with law enforcement scrutiny, not to mention Walter Flynn's readiness to wage war against Dublin. In this breakdown, we delve into Season 2, Episode 2's trailer. As customary, we'll also dissect teasers and trailer scenes that align with the events of Power Book 4, Forces Episode 2, titled Great Consequences. The synopsis hints at Gennard's crew seeking revenge, while Tommy uncovers a rivalry between Miguel and the Serbs, a conflict that could be manipulated to CBI's advantage. Meanwhile, federal authorities intensify their pursuit of a task force with Tommy at its center. In the world of power, Tommy has always been quick to deliver retribution to those who disrespect him or his organization, famously canceling Christmas for offenders. Reputation holds paramount importance for him, making Chewie's betrayal intolerable. Allowing Chewie's betrayal to go unpunished might have signaled to the rest of the CBI organization that switching to treason for a better drug deal was viable. However, the decision to kill Chewie sparks a conflict between Tommy and Diamond in Episode 2, raising questions about the righteousness of Tommy's actions. Tommy's decision to take action in the Chewie situation, despite Diamond's explicit warning against it, sets the stage for imminent conflict within the CBI. Diamond emphasizes the need for collaboration and cautions against solo moves, leading to initial tension. However, will this internal strife escalate to the same level of animosity that characterized the Ghost and Tommy feud in Power? It's doubtful that the conflict will reach the same intensity, particularly as the synopsis hints at Diamond and Tommy strategizing to exploit the rivalry between the Mexicans and the Serbs. Nevertheless, Tommy's impulsive move has set off a chain reaction, creating a palpable sense of unease on the streets. Retaliation looms large, with treason gearing up for a response. Right from the start, Gennard faces a daunting challenge within his organization: scarce resources in terms of blocks, manpower, and funds. His oversight, arriving at the meeting with the new Connect without adequate cash, echoes a criticism he levied at Vic in Season 1. This misstep is one reason he initially sought a deal with Chewie and Claudia. Gennard may have successfully recruited Chewie, but Claudia remained unswayed, preoccupied with resurrecting Dahlia's operations. Now, Gennard finds himself compelled to respond, unable to let Tommy's actions slide without retaliation. It's a matter of safeguarding his reputation, sending a clear message that attacking their soldiers on the streets will not go unanswered. Gennard is poised for action, locked and loaded, with a history of past confrontations including a previous attempt to eliminate Tommy in Season 1. Unfortunately for Gennard, he faces formidable opposition in the form of Tommy himself and the added complication of their fraternal relationship. The upcoming encounter between the two brothers marks their first face-to-face meeting since the fallout from Season 1. It's a moment where Diamond spared Gennard's life, a decision that some may interpret as an act of ode debt. From Diamond's perspective, there appears to be a sense of obligation towards his brother, though the reasons behind this choice remain open to interpretation. In this critical meeting, Diamond advises Gennard not to plunge into a war that seems unwinnable, delivering a resounding warning shot. The question arises, will Gennard heed this warning and stand down? Given the multitude of challenges he faces in Episode 1, scarce resources, unpaid debts to Miguel Garcia, and the looming threat from Mirkovich, standing down may be his only viable option. Shandy's offer of cash further complicates his decision-making. Personally, it seems unwise for Gennard to pursue retaliation at this juncture, not just because of Tommy but also due to the plethora of unresolved issues he needs to address. However, the trailer hints at a vengeful streak in Gennard's character. The horizon also appears fraught with conflict between the Mexicans and the Serbs, both competing for control over pipelines introduced in Episode 1. Miguel and Mirkovich are direct rivals, setting the stage for a potential bloodbath. Meanwhile, Tommy finds himself in the thick of this turmoil, but questions arise about Diamond's absence and Tommy's solitary presence. The absence of Diamond alongside Tommy may indeed stem from their conflict over Tommy's killing of Chewie. Despite Tommy's resolve and Miguel Garcia's nod of acknowledgement, it's clear that earning Miguel's respect and trust remains an ongoing challenge for Tommy. His determination to stand his ground and prove his worth continues to define his character. In one of the teasers released before Season 2, we catch a glimpse of Miguel, possibly with a close family member. Given his strong strong ties to kin. Miguel vehemently declares, "I'll gut him like a fish before I put my trust in him." As much as I support Tommy's ascent to becoming the king of Chicago, it's hard to argue with Miguel's skepticism. Tommy's stance is clear. He views Chicago as a violent city and is willing to eliminate both Miguel and Murkovich if that's what it takes to seize the top spot. However, Miguel's awareness that he can't trust Tommy presents a significant obstacle to Tommy's ambitions. Dethroning someone as wary and powerful as Miguel Garcia won't be easy. Episode 1 saw Maria Garcia on Tommy's side, who happens to be Miguel's sister. Their paths cross again in Episode 2, with Maria cautioning Tommy to stay far away. With Maria seemingly prepared for action, it wouldn't be surprising if Tommy finds himself injured in the ensuing shootout. Yet, Tommy's determination to pursue Maria and the top position remains unwavering. The synopsis hints that Tommy and Diamond plan to exploit the conflict between the Mexicans and the Serbs to their advantage. The specific details of their strategy remain a mystery, and it's uncertain whether Diamond is fully aligned with Tommy's vision, especially in the aftermath of Chewy's death. Mr. Reeves, Tommy's parole officer, may have sown seeds of doubt, potentially causing a rift that needs resolution before they can proceed. Another significant storyline in Season 2 centers around the Flynn family and their organization. Brendan Doyle arrives from Dublin seeking answers regarding the Four Horsemen incident. Despite a past favor Walter did for Brendan's father, it appears that Brendan isn't eager to reciprocate in kind, setting the stage for potential conflicts within the Flynn organization. The cost of securing peace with the Flynn family loomed large, a price that was beyond his means. Consequently, we'll witness him approaching Claudia with a lucrative business proposition, an opportunity she has longed for her entire life. Claudia's enduring desire has been to secure her place at the table, a dream that now appears within her grasp. Claudia's choices seem limited given Dahlia's demise and Vic's current state of disarray. Walter, too, finds himself relying on Claudia, despite his historical preference for Vic as the heir to his empire. The dynamic is complicated because Walter had never envisioned Claudia playing a central role in this world. The question now is whether Walter Flynn has had a change of heart. Will he recognize Claudia as the one capable of upholding the Flynn organization, especially considering Vic's fragile state? The looming threat from Brendan Doyle and the Dublin bosses adds further pressure. Alternatively, Walter may still be as resolute as ever, merely using Claudia as a temporary measure until he regains his footing to confront Dublin. Walter Flynn's stance appears unwavering, perhaps adhering to his old adage, "If you want peace, prepare for war." The price for peace remains prohibitively high, pushing Walter to consider selling his assets. Nevertheless, it's evident that he won't go down without a fight, and a determined Walter Flynn could pose a formidable challenge. As we turn our attention elsewhere, the trailer for episode the 2nd of May not reveal much, but we should closely monitor law enforcement's next moves, particularly with their task force. They now possess crucial information about the man who eluded them in Season 1, indicating that they're closing in on their elusive target. The upcoming Season 2 reboot of Tommy's family and the lingering secrets yet to be revealed adds an exciting layer to the narrative. Compared to Season 1, it promises a richer and more intricate storyline with numerous talking points and plot lines. It's an enticing prospect that offers much to look forward to. That's a wrap on our trailer breakdown for Season 2, Episode 2. Now, a question for you all. Do you agree with Tommy's decision to eliminate Chewy? While disrespect certainly needed addressing, his actions have set off a chain reaction that places him in the crosshairs. Share your thoughts in the comments section on the escalating war between the CBI and treason, the intense rivalry between Malkovich and Miguel Garcia, and the unfolding Flynn-Dublin storyline. As always, we appreciate your viewership and support. Stay tuned for more updates, and until next time, thank you for watching.